Hello, I'm Primorix, and today I will be running Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition. All skills, really great run, and with me I have a really great commentator, covertmuffin.
Hello, it is a pleasure to be here, and folks, you are in for a treat because we have not only one of the most prolific speedrunners, but also one of the best speedrunners of Ori and the Blind Forest in the world, and this is going to be a lot of good fun. But are you ready to get started, Primorix?
Yeah, just about. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so welcome. This is going to be Ori and the Blind Forest. This is a 2D Metroidvania platformer, which a lot of fancy words, but don't worry, G2Q chat, because we are going to break down everything. This game gets incredibly fast-paced, incredibly complex, and the main reason is because, indeed, we are going to be going around the map and collecting every single skill in the game, as well as doing a lot of other stuff. So, but like just to start, we can move to the left, we can move to the right, we can jump up and down, and pretty soon we're going to be able to attack. Isn't that right?
Yep. As soon as I just pick up an energy cell and actually take out this rhino without attacking, we'll get access to our first skill, which is going to be Sign, or the Spirit Flame.
Yeah.
It's just a small homing projectile attack that's going to be really the only form of combat in the first third or half of the game or so.
Yeah, indeed. So what you're going to notice here is we have to take down a list of 3 enemies, which we named Frankies, because they're frog monkeys. I mean, they like to jump, they like to stomp. We're going to be using them a little bit later as well, but here we're going to be doing 5 attacks each. We can blink in pairs of 2, however, doing a single attack, waiting for the cooldown to come off, and then doing 2 pairs of 2 is going to be the optimal way to take them down. Nice fight, man. That was just really nice and clean action just to start us off. Very nice.
Oh.
Woo! Cool. All right, so coming through here as we're going to be continuing through Glades, we are going to be finding some additional resources. We're going to see some drops as we end up killing enemies. So there you see those golden glow spawn. We ended up picking them up, which are going to be experience. There can also be these little green cells that are also going to be dropping, which are going to be health, which is going to refill our health. And then the blue crystals are going to be energy refills. So the energy has a 10% chance of dropping, the health has a 30%, and the experience is always going to drop. But here, boom, nice resource is going to allow us to bring us to our first glitch.
Yep, so manipulating my health as well as I go through this area so that I'm down to 1 right now, and then I'm going to grab this keystone, place them in the door, save, and die all in quick succession, and that unloads the door for a bit.
Yeah, indeed. And so right up above there is also going to be a safety health cell, but runners of Primorix's caliber, they skip this, right? And this, honestly, Chad, this saves like 6 seconds overall for like the entire speed run itself. But like people of Primorix's level are just so comfortable with going into the late game areas and risking getting one-shot killed, as we're going to see later in the run, just to save those small like fractions of a second here and there. So just skipping that health cell is like really spooky, but I am pumped for you, my friend.
Yep, and noticing that I'm 5 experience away from leveling, that's actually perfect.
Wow, nice.
To try to set up this flower skip here.
And
all right. All right.
All right,
Didn't die. That's the important thing. Yeah. Oh my god.
So this is actually really important as we come to our next skill. Wall jump allows us to jump off walls infinitely, which is nice. And then we're going to collect an energy cell, increasing our maximum energy. But here, manipulating our experience being within a very specific range of leveling up is going to be used all throughout the run. So this first manip in particular, when we level up, it causes a few different things to happen. First one is it fully refills health and energy, which is going to be useful a bit later on. The second thing is it causes a giant explosion, which is going to allow us to destroy a bunch of spores. And then the third thing is it's going to give us an ability point. And these ability points are going to allow us to spend those to augment Ori. But yeah, there it is. Look at that giant explosion. And they're collecting some additional experience on the way up as well to augment the experience, like to literally set us up to be able to level up at a time of our choosing in the future as well. So the experience, I cannot express enough, has been incredibly optimized. But here, taking some invulnerability frames there to be able to get through the spore, nicely done, is going to save a small bit of time. And you are going to be dropping a safety save, right?
Yep, just got to get past this slime so I can actually save. And we have a little bit of energy to play with because there is a level up coming up in the next area. So just using that to drop some saves so I don't go back quite as far if I die. There aren't too many autosave checkpoints in this game overall.
Yeah, so upcoming here is going to be a massive glitch, which we're going to see a lot. So here, Primorix is going to open the ability menu and then start moving around. This is the glitch, known as Save Anywhere. But then here, crossing a cutscene trigger and leveling up an ability, it saves the game, chat, okay? And that is the important detail. Then, quitting to menu and reloading allows us to either enter or skip like the grand majority of cutscenes within Ori and the Blind Forest. And this is absolutely massive and going to be used all over the place. But once again, important detail is saving the game after you cross a cutscene trigger. So just keep that in mind as we are going to be progressing through the speed game. But they're just placing a safety save. We are now going to be coming to the orb, and wow, look at that value. Oh, it's so good, dude.
Yep, so we're going to be basically just completing the first part of Blackroot Burrows here to get access to the dash skill, which is,
Right.
as it sounds, going to allow me to go very fast.
Yeah, and so like taking that death is actually going to alter some aspects of this area because they're going to be sort of like, yeah, this projectile that's going through. There's going to be like raising, lowering platforms, instant kill death lasers, which can give us a haircut or a little bit of a manicure. Oh, nice haircut there.
Yeah, that one always fires for longer than I think it will.
Yeah. Oh, but upcoming here, right? This is like actual recent optimizations that you had a hand in, right?
Yeah, so there have been a lot of iterations. Basically, what's the best way to skip the cutscenes in the area around dash? And it turns out the best way involves setting up a save anywhere all the way back here and basically carrying it to the first part of the cutscene skip.
Yeah.
Which you'll see in a little while. This part's a little slow, but yeah, and the idea is you basically reset your ability to save. That little ding right there was actually a save timer, so that I can just drop a regular save to skip the second part of the cutscene. Nice,
yeah, and so like this area in particular has had a lot of things change over the past couple of years, which is actually pretty massive because this is not like a new game. This game has been around for quite a bit of time, and so like all these optimizations, the Ori community is absolutely fantastic with continue to work in. But they're just pulling a lever is going to cause Primorix to be able to return the orb to the pedestal, and this is where like a lot of intensity is about to start. So they're saving the game, quitting to menu, and then reloading is going to start this enter. So they are in a cutscene, going to be dropping the save, quitting to menu once again, and then they're going to be dropping down, stacking two cutscenes together, and then, yeah, beautiful position. Activating this tree is going to let them do some blind movement. I'm going to let them listen. Nice, good dash glide, that was perfect. So there they just nailed some really incredible blind movement, but it's not over yet. Doing another dash glide there, reverting to neutral inputs as they jump through the air to be able to cross that slow zone, because that did not despawn, because we skipped that despawn of the slow zone. Then, upcoming here, we're going to take a Frankie on a magical adventure into the first massive sequence break of the run known as Frankie Walk. Normally we get Charge Flame and then we go to the right side of the map. However, instead we have a maximum energy of 2. Up here is going to be an energy door that requires 4 energy to get into. And yes, 2 does not equal 4. However, if we end up putting 2 energy into the door, killing the Frankie for an intentional level up as we have absolutely sculpted our EXP. We refill our energy, put 2 more energy into the door, and voila, we have access to the right side of the map, getting us quicker access to Double Jump Tree, but nope, still have to make it through Death Gauntlet.
Yep, so just using an ability I leveled to kill those spores a little faster, and as soon as I get the energy cell, just dropping a save to make sure nothing can go wrong, really.
Yeah, incredible stuff. That was absolutely massive. Like literally, if Primorix had taken a death there before the save, they would have gone all the way back really close to Dash Tree, costing like over a minute. But here's Grotto God Cycle. Watch this.
Got ramped.
Oh no, got ramped. Yeah. That's totally okay. It only costs about like 8 seconds. But upcoming here is going to be a really cool thing, right? Getting through this keystone door, right?
Yeah, so we actually route this. There are 2 keystones in this area, but we're only going to pick up 1, and the other one actually comes from Glades. There's one that we got that we didn't use in kind of the intended area, but the keystones are not specific to doors, so we can actually use that to bypass a pretty lengthy detour for a mini boss.
Oh, yes, and now we're going to be coming over here to Double Jump Tree, which is honestly going to exponentially complicate this game. And it may not seem like much just having an extra jump in the air, but like with Ori, there's like half a dozen different ways to jump off the ground, and you better bet your biscuits, there are a lot of different ways to jump off these walls. So Primorix is now going to be moving up this wall, trying to stay as close as they can by like reverting to neutral inputs and then double jumping into the wall to move up ever so slightly faster. Then here, manipulating this Frankie to be able to get up, very nicely done. And they are now going to be coming over, grabbing this energy cell once again to increase their maximum amount of energy up to 3. And they're now going to come into the next sequence break. Grotto skip. We'll see how they do. They lined it up. Oh, it just bonked their head. Okay, they're going to retry it. Oh, that was so close. Just jumped out a little bit early. This is an incredibly precise trick, chat. And they're able to get up there. Nicely done. Yeah.
All right,
Awesome
and now
stuff.
here, kind of an alternate cutscene skip that doesn't take an ability point resource. It's the same concept as that save anywhere that Muffin talked about, but basically we just save really close to a cutscene trigger and then rekindle the save after passing through it.
Right.
And that has the same effect. We can just reload and carry on.
Oh no, are you gonna go for it? And the the boss floats too. I'm sorry, Twitch chat. This is a bit of a meme, but I can't explain it. There's no time. You're not gonna see this anywhere. But basically, we're able to get a lot of speed in a slow zone that we normally can't dash through. I don't get through very fast. I cannot believe you just busted that out on stage, Primorix. That is beautiful. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, upcoming here, we're gonna be coming into Thornfeld Swamp. And we see Gumo just kind of like hanging out. There's Water Vein right there. It's just like kind of hanging out there as well. But basically, this is going to be on the way to none other than Ginso Tree, which is going to be our first dungeon. But upcoming here is going to be a really particular cycle.
Yep, so just pausing here for a bit for that Frankie to get out of the way. Let's see if I can get up here. Oh, not quite.
Yeah.
So I do take damage there, which basically just means I have to route my Ginso tree a little bit differently if I can actually get through here.
No. Okay, yeah, the rock was just barely not pulled enough. Then, yeah, holding crouch and dashing through is going to allow them to get through. And they have to be careful. They're on 1 health, as you can see in the user interface in the bottom center of the game screen. So here, taking down the slime, then climbing up. This is honestly nice because this is going to get us a little bit of additional padding EXP as we're going to be heading into the mid-game. But just coming towards Ginso Tree, they're going to be starting another save anywhere for a bit of menu storage.
Yep, and this is going to basically just effectively preserve the fact that I've entered the Ginso tree through the reload, and that is going to allow me to move where there would normally be a cutscene here.
Yeah, indeed. And nice dash glide there, preserving their speed, and they have to be so careful with that slime because that is going to be a one-hit kill. But there, being able to drop their save is now going to cause them to heal for 1 health because they did level up an ability to augment that passive of Ori. So every single time that Primorix is going to be dropping a save, that is in order to heal health as well as set up a nice safety checkpoint if they take an unintentional death. As we're going to be working through Ginso, going through cycles, we have time for, why don't we say, 2 donations.
All right, we have $250 from Zemsis and 2Kill.
Hey!
Tumbleweed? we also have $50 from Ogan Drossir.
Hey, Richard!
I love you, Prim and Covert. Ori's been such a positive part of my life, and I appreciate both of you and everyone in the community.
Thank you, Richard. All right, so, okay. Not going to get the 3 cycle here, but that is not a problem.
Yeah, so here, Primorix, similar to the Frankie fight, is trying to pace their shots. They actually have an upgrade known as Quick Flame, so instead of groupings of 2, they can attack in groupings of 3. Nice RNG from that boss. They have 5 different locations that they can be. And so the boss dying on one of the top portions allowed Primorix to be able to grab that experience, and that is really massive for the state of the route for Primorix, especially coming through into the mid and late game portions, because once again, we want to set up for intentional level ups at very specific points throughout the run. And these have been sculpted and optimized very specifically. So far, some like really nice marathon luck in terms of like the Spear Light and how that's been shaping out so far. But my goodness, here is Bash.
Yep, so Bash is just like the Ori game skill, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
You grab like a lantern or enemy or projectile or really a lot of things. and just fling yourself off it in one direction and it goes flying in the other.
Yeah, and so here manipulating these shots, Primorix was trying to go for a very specific cycle, maybe not quite getting the cycle that they wanted to, so they are actually going to skip a Spirit Light pickup there and going to be coming up later and picking up some more Spirit Light in another location. But they're doing a double bash. We'll talk about that as a glitch later on. But first, they're setting up a save for a trick known as Key Dupe. So here are going to be 4 more Keystones. We're going to grab 3 of them, then take an intentional death. Watch this, watch this. Keystones in the door. Then when they actually take a death, the Keystones stay in the inventory, but they respawn on the map. So now Primorix can re-grab the 3 Keystones that respawn, as well as the one they left behind, going up to a total of 7 Keystones. And this is a massive first portion of like a big sequence break, which is going to be skipping Ginso Escape itself in order to get access to Stomp Tree, which is in Thorfell Swamp proper.
Yep, and so part of that, we don't have to do this upper part of Ginso, so I'm just going to teleport out and head to Swamp Entry.
Yeah, and so this was really cool because we have a really active and amazing randomizer community here. And so this was really pioneered in the randomizer itself and then ported over by a runner whose screen name is Sigma Sign into the route. And it saves like kind of close to 30-ish seconds overall. But here, Primorix is going to set a save and then enter a cutscene doing some blind movement. So I'm going to let them listen because they have to do this blind and they're going to listen on the cadence. Good luck. Okay, nice. That sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, so first part done. So they're going to be coming over and taking this frog. And so here's the sequence break itself. This is known as Swamp Entry. So basically, frog projectiles will go a distance based on how far away Ori is when the shot ends up spawning. So they're using double bashes to redirect Ori, but not change the direction of the projectile. Primorix is able to get Swamp Entry first try. Let's go, dude.
Not sure if this is actually right, but yep, not
no, yeah, not quite. That's okay. But up here is going to be our next skill. Stomp allows us to move downwards fast as well, break 4s. So this is going to be an excellent time for, what do we say, 3 donations.
We have $50 from Shanovan.
Hey, Sean.
So excited to see Primorix running Ori. Always good to see the Ori family at GDQ. We have $20 from Talkie Pup. Ori is shaped like a friend.
Indeed.
All right, one more.
One more. We have $5 from Lorax.
Hi.
I love Ori so much since the first minute. Best luck to the runner. Greetings from Japan.
Hey.
Yo, thank you.
Yeah, so upcoming here, we're going to be grabbing some additional resources, including an ability cell, which gets us an ability point. So taking Ringo over here, because they are an incredible drummer, we are going to be able to grab that ability cell, but Primorix has to be careful because they ended up taking 2 damage from that frog. And once again, only with a max health of 3, that means everything now is a one-shot kill. But here's a massive sequence break. Let's see if Primorix is able to get it. Oh, come on.
Oh, just barely.
Oh, yeah, barely. Wow, getting Kuro cutscene skip. Nicely done. Yeah, that looked like nothing, but trust me, it saved 18 seconds.
Yeah, that's definitely a big time save.
Okay, yeah, but here's something really, really scary. If Primorix gets this, I'm literally going to pop off. So here, taking the spider shot, they're going to try and skip this cutscene right there. Yeah, a little bit low. Oh, yeah, almost. That's okay.
Kind of almost got the frame perfect backup.
That was so cool. Yeah, I heard the stomping sound on the wall. That was so close. But basically, if they're able to get far enough away after breaking that wall, then the cutscene will just never happen because it like ends up despawning or something. But here's Charge Flame. Normally the third skill, but now it's the fifth, sixth, seventh. It's way later. And this does 2 things. One is it allows us to break blue things from both sides, but then also it actually unlocks more of the ability tree. So doing a save anywhere here, we're going to skip a cutscene and then check our experience, right, Primorix?
Yep, so I'm 4 away from leveling, which is perfectly fine because there is a pretty quick enemy to kill and get experience from in Valley.
Nice.
And it's actually going to let me drop a safety save at the lever as well because I'm just going to level up and get all the energy back.
Oh, that's good. So yeah, bashing the bird there is going to allow us to come over and stomp this peg. And oh boy. Okay, chat, listen, I need to tell you something. I'm going to be talking pretty much nonstop, and I will do my best to explain everything that's going to be upcoming in the next few minutes, okay? Because this is a lot, all right? So there, bashing the frog in order to come up, we are going to be entering Valley proper, which is going to be the left side of the map, and this is going to be the mid to late game areas. So pretty much everything in this area is going to be one-shot kill for Primorix. They have to be so incredibly careful. So they're double bashing the bird in order to be able to build a bunch of height. Stomping on the bird is going to break the wall, and now we are going to come into our next big sequence break where we are going to be using a spider shot in order to be able to break the stompable rocks that normally allows us to get access to the glide location in order to get that skill. So dropping a save, starting a save anywhere, taking these spider shots up and up, and now waiting for that spider shot to glide, able to grab the ability cell and level up charge dash. Now, charge dash is going to allow us to augment dash by spending energy in order to change dash into a homing attack, which we are going to use in a lot of different ways. The most important way here, as we are going to be getting glide, which allows us to glide, all right? It allows us to fall slightly more slowly, okay? We're going to be going down in order to go up. I know this may not make much sense because of the way directions work, but they're using charge dash to fall quickly with some, then doing a rocket jump to be able to cancel out that charge dash with a jump. Then coming up here, we're going to be grabbing these energy crystals to get some energy back that we spent with charge dash. Then coming over here, using this bird, we're going to bash it up, then take it over because that's right, we're skipping Forlorn Ruins, and we're going to get into Sorrow first try. It's not over yet. So now coming over here, dropping a save for a little bit of safety, we are going to be doing a rocket jump in order to bait that frog shot, right? Because the further we are away from the frog shot, then the higher it will go. Then coming up here, we're going to be canceling out charge dashes. Oh no, the slime. Nice recovery from Primorix. They cannot hit this frog with a charge dash because that will end up killing it. So they're baiting this up and up, canceling it with stomps each time. They're able to get up. Now all they have to do is bait the frog chop and one rocket jump, and they're making it all the way to Sunstone. Let's go, dude. Amazing stuff. Yeah.
What more can I say? Oh my God. Can't believe I got that first try. That's why I safety saved.
Yeah, so incredible. So accidentally also spending an energy here means we can't do a ghost door right outside of charge jump tree, but that's okay. Amazing display, dude. I'm so proud of you. That was incredible.
Thank you. Yeah. So the energy routing here is really tight. So even just a slight mistake here means I'm not going to get the ghost door save, just losing a little bit of time opening this door on the way to charge jump, but it's really fine. Everything is just routed so that you end with like 1 or 0 energy every time you get a refill.
Yeah, and this is going to be massive in the upcoming area where, especially in the late game, like utilizing charge dash, we actually have different ways of like refunding the energy, and we'll get to that in a little bit, Twitch chat. But here is going to be charge jump. It's going to be our third to last skill. Normally the last skill, honestly, in a normal playthrough of the game. It allows us to jump really high, allows us to deal damage, and it's going to give us access to a really cool glitch later in the run. Man, Primorix is coming through Sunchip Sanctuary as they are progressing towards the final area in the left side of the map, which is going to be none other than Misty Woods. So here, utilizing Stomp to fall down fast, as well as like dashing in particular spots. So now, oh yes, beautiful. Going to do a downwards rocket jump in order to move down fast, then dropping a safety save for marathon safety. But in here, right, Primorix, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're doing in this area?
Yeah, so this is all just using it right here, mostly bash, to basically cancel a charge dash before it finishes, and what this does is it just refunds the energy. So I've done several charge dashes, but I still have 2 energy left, and you can see I still have 2 energy now after doing another one.
Yeah, so having the user interface here, because normally we turn the user interface off to skip dialogue, but that's not a concern here. And like being able to keep track of our resources is massive. But upcoming here, major shouts to you, Ren. This save and then rekindle across the cutscene is going to save like a 1.5 seconds, which is really, really nice. Then yeah, once again, using charge dash usually costs an energy, but if we end up bashing, taking damage from like a hazard, like spikes or something like that, ooh, nice weave there. Or like bashing off a lantern or something else, or even stomping is going to allow us to get that energy back. But here we go. Here's going to be climb. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to allow us to hold onto walls. And normally it's like sort of the thing in this Metroidvania for the rest of Misty Woods that we're going to use. But no, we have charge jump, so we can jump really, really high.
Yep, and then setting up for a rocket jump right here, and I'm going to do an uncanceled charge dash as well on the way back. basically just finding like optimal places to spend energy so that the routing is, really clean and we actually use all of that resource to the fullest potential.
Yeah, indeed. And so nice safety save there, right? Like once again, Primorix is on base health, chat. They could have like 7 health at this point, but like no, Primorix is like, no, I'm good. I have like 1 shot killed, no problem. So here, just getting some energy on the way back down is going to allow us to be able to spend more energy to go Zoomy. And so here, nice stomp there, coming through the meatball corridor. Beautiful rocket jump to be able to glide through there effortlessly. And now we are going to be coming up to a mini boss.
Yep, just making sure I get this kill. But yeah, honestly, the more important thing, this is really just the culmination of the entire route.
Yeah.
Every experience pickup is routed so that we level up exactly here, almost barely in some cases.
Yeah, it's incredible, right? So like this is the level of optimization, refinement that Primorix, as well as the entire Ori community, has like expended in order to be able to just save those split seconds, save those frames, and that energy refill is just an absolute masterpiece of just sort of Ori, right? Because we could pick up more pickups, we could get more levels, we could unlock more abilities, but every single pickup costs time. It costs between like 2 and 10 seconds, depending on how far out of the way each pickup is. And so like it's incredible, right? And so like these are all considerations that we have made for the speedrun itself. But here's a really cool glitch. We're going to be holding a lever open, then saving the game and coming through. And so here there's going to be some instant death lasers that are going to be massive for a cycle, right, Primorix?
Yep, and the interesting thing here is once we get kind of out of this area, don't so once we get out of this area, the laser cycles are actually preserved.
Yeah.
So I have to keep track of like roughly where I am and know, can I actually do the perfectly optimal movement or do I have to wait for the cycle on the way out?
Yeah, indeed. So like once again, as we get far away from things, like that just causes things to despawn. So even though those lasers are despawned, once we get close enough, it actually remembers exactly what cycle the lasers were on. But here we go. Oh, yes, I love to see it. The beautiful grenade jump. This is my favorite glitch in the entire game, which basically doing a wall climb charge jump, which is normal in the game, but throwing a grenade 1/60th of a second. That's right, 1/60th of a second is going to allow us to do some nice zoomies. The second fastest form of movement besides uncanceled charge dashes.
Oh, I got health, by the way.
Oh, hey. Oh, wow. But yeah, we are quickly coming to the end of the run. We're going to grab another health cell, but we have time for, why don't we say, 1 donation.
All right, we've got $25 from Sireni.
Hi.
Had to donate during the Ori run. It was my first speed game and the community is
Awesome.
incredibly welcoming.
Oh.
It's also my first in-person GDQ, and it's been awesome to meet some of them here.
Oh, that's great. Welcome.
Good luck, Primorix. You've got this.
Thank
Cool.
you.
And so here's going to be a really cool grenade jump, directly horizontal, then gliding for a split second, doing a patera jump, and then coming through, able to get all the way to Mount Horo. Beautiful stuff.
Yep, and then now the chaos starts because immediately we're getting into a frame-perfect trick called door warp. Just once the autosave goes off here, reloading the game and entering the door as soon as the game loads. It's going to allow me to wrong warp to the end of the dungeon.
And
oh,
wow,
nice.
First try. All right. Yeah, here we go. So this is going to be the final escape itself. So the final escape is going to be incredibly fast-paced. Primorix doing some more menu storage in order to be able to get in, saving about 10 seconds. This means that they do not fully refill their health and energy. But remember how we skipped Ginso escape? That's right, the water's still poison. Yeah, taking a little bit of a death there. Oh, yeah, taking damage there, so you have to take a death. Yeah, no problem, no problem. So here they are going to be restarting the final escape. Thank you, because this gives me more time to explain stuff. So coming through, they are going to be doing blind movement, coming into the lantern area, then bashing once, twice, continuing to move upwards, then beautiful stomp cancels to maintain that energy, and then wall charge jump to be able to get through the elemental room. That's right, everything red is hot, and hot things hurt, but oh no, here's the poison water. Don't drink that or you'll get GD flu. Then coming through here, oh yes, beautiful, able to get out, and now one final frame perfect grenade jump, and Primorix is going to be doing the rest of the run and get the first try. Let's go.
All right, so
wow.
Time is coming up in probably about 30 seconds now. I'll call it out, but just wanted to shout out, first of all, Ori community. Ori runs Discord. All awesome people. And speedrun.com/Ori_DE, I believe.
Yeah.
You can join the Discord. There's a great tutorial for this category here as well by Sigma Sign. And yeah, time's coming up in about 10 seconds now, so I'll focus on that for a moment.
Yeah, get ready on time. And
time.
Awesome stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yo, sub 30.
Yeah, sub 30 is amazing in a marathon run. Yeah, and like once again, just going off of what Primorix said, the community is incredibly welcome. We love this game. We have an amazing randomizer, probably one of the best randomizers that's ever been created in all honesty, as well as a lot of will-o-the-wisp speedrunners as well, and randomizer for that. So like you don't need to be a speedrunner to enjoy this content. Like if you liked what you saw here, maybe interested in learning some of these glitches, the community is incredibly welcoming. So once again, speedrun.com/Ori_DE, and we have a link to the Discord that includes will-o-the-wisp, includes blind forest, and everybody has just made this incredibly special. Yeah, really.
I mean, really just knowing these people for a few years now, it's an absolute honor to represent everyone on the stage. So thank you.
Thank you, Primorix, for the incredible speedrun, man.
Yeah.
Really amazing. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. And keep watching, keep donating if you can for Doctors Without Borders, and I'm looking forward to the rest of this marathon. Hope you are too.
Amazing job on that run, Primorix, of Ori and the Blind Forest. We have a $1,000 anonymous donation here. I love GDQ. Keep doing the great work. Ginso Tree is life. And with that, that is actually the end of my time here at the hosting desk. I have been Musical Daredevil. Thank you all so much for the generous donations and for giving me the opportunity to read them. We are going to be taking a quick break, and then we will be coming back with our next host, Dangerous.
Welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2023. Thank you all so much for joining us. My name is Dangerous. I'm going to be your host for the upcoming runs of Insert Speedrun 1 and Insert Speedrun 2. No, I'm sorry, I meant to say Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg and Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster. I don't know about you, but I'm very excited for Insert Speedrun here. I mean Billy Hatcher. Why do I keep doing that? And while we finish getting set up for that, I've got a couple donations here to read off for you. We got a $250 donation from 1,000 Waluigis that says, "Good luck to the runners. This will be matched by my work. Keep up the good work." Well, thank you very much, Waluigis. $50 comes in from B Nunn that says, "Discovered Games Done Quick last year and watched a lot of videos from previous years. Thanks for all the work done by everybody and keep diversity a priority." Words to live by. $100 comes in from Alcine that says, "Can't believe GDQ is almost over. Finish strong, everyone. Thanks for a week of pure entertainment and all the work on and off screen. Donation goes to naming Cecil Chefsel." I do love a good pun. Thank you very much, Alcine. $100 comes in from Anonymous. They simply say, "To a great cause and a great GDQ." $25 comes in from DiMagico that says, "Good morning, everyone. This is the last donation I can do for the event. It's been an amazing week. Thanks to the runners for doing amazing runs. Thanks to the tech crew for making this event possible. And thanks to the volunteers for making it run so smoothly. Keep on keeping on, everyone. And end this week with hype!" Less than 3. We got $25 from Cal that says, "I'm behind on my Tears of the Kingdom tax." Yes, we are still accepting $5 donations for anybody that's playing Tears of the Kingdom right now. We got $75 coming in from Trucker Chad that says, "I can't wait to see the Billy Hatcher run. I used to play it all the time with my best friend who I now call my brother." Aw. Silent Princess sends in $50 with the comment, "The rules are the rules and the facts are the facts. If you played Tears of the Kingdom during SGDQ, you gotta pay the tax. Hope this makes up for my tax evasion this entire marathon." Thank you very much, Silent Princess. Thank you. Scoots sends in $240 with a comment, "Paying my dues. You must be playing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom, Scoots, but thank you very much for your donation." All right, I'm going to read this one off just because of the sheer challenge of it. We got $50 coming in from Kate Latte that says, "Sestalessis." I'm pretty sure I said that wrong, but I tried my best, so I hope I read it at least kind of close. Thank you very much for your donation. Tilltunes sends in $10 with the comment, "Longtime viewer, first-time donator. Let's kick Dark Raven's butt. Greetings from Germany." And I am being told that we are ready to get started with the next run. Chat, it is breakfast time. Or if you're ready for breakfast, you know what's good with breakfast? Eggs. Let's get a run going of Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg with Monkey SMB. Take it away.